Hello, everybody. Welcome to, a channel update. It's been a while. And I realized not everybody follows us on Facebook, and I've been giving people updates there. And yeah, it's just basically been I just went shit. I probably should do like a channel update on the other platforms so people actually know. Because ironically, 2 hours after I recorded the last episode being, "This is what I'm gonna do for my mental and physical health this year." One of those things was, uh, reignite my love of cycling, and, like, 2 hours later, I had this, horrific smash, and I didn't realize, like, sort of how much it had affected us, like, physically, but also or later on mentally until later on, 'cause, I went and tried to do a couple of shows, and that wasn't a good idea. That was really bad for my facial injuries and concussion and everything like that. So I had a bit of a concussion, to say the least. And I decided that I had to stop and just get better. I had like 5 injuries. If you didn't see them, here is my actual face from that time. That's on the day it happened on the left. On the right is the day after. I promise you, I'm in no way trying to ape a certain world figure. That was just how the road saw it. As you can see, I don't look like that anymore. I think like in terms of me concussion, I think it's just pretty much coming out the back end of that now. And what I'm hoping is all things being equal and all things being well, we'll just go back to cow daily from next Monday. Um, I might even do one tomorrow, but we'll see. As you can see, I've got some like mad rudimentary setup on the go, basically because like to do a studio setup requires fine motor skills, and when you've got a ripped up wrist and other injuries, it's just not happening. It was just everything I tried to do was just painful as hell. And if I try to do stuff for a consistent period, it would just put us back days. So I've just had to like sit here in some kind of like weird jail bubble, just unable to do anything. And from a frustration standpoint, shouts out to my partner, man. She has took on so much since this happened. I mean, if you're following it on Facebook, you'll know this. My dog is going in for amputation in an hour, and on his back leg. He's had cancer. I'll just be straight up with you. I'd been treating it with THC oil, and it worked. Like his last test that he had, all gone. Unbelievable, eh? But hey, don't take this as any kind of veterinary advice or anything like that. It's not about that life. We make our choices, and it worked for us. So just getting that little disclaimer in there. So basically, what's left is just like the ravaged leg, and it had like a big tumor on it. I'm not going to talk about like this other stuff we've been through. Having to change the dressings every 3 days. I'm fucking traumatized by it, to be honest, and I need a bit of distance between me and it. So the crack is, like, me and the big dog Zeb are home alone now. My partner's went off to because he's getting his operation at the vet near our mum, so she's staying up there. They've got a nice big garden, and he's used to it, and it's better for his stress levels, I think, to be there. But obviously, from my perspective, I'm sitting here like on my own with my other dog. We're both the same because me other dog knows Zeb, and we're just like, please come out, alive. The vet did say she'd clean his teeth when he was under anesthetic as well. So I'm not taking that as a person who thinks that my dog's on his way out. He's old as shit, like, but um, yeah, he's just like showing so much will to live. It's just like really humbling to see. So I'm really just wanted to put a shout out to my partner who, throughout this entire period, all I could do was hold the dog while she changed the dressings, and it's just been awful. And she's just stoically went through it all, and I couldn't like do anything. Like with all the injuries, I couldn't do the dishes, I couldn't clean up. She's done everything, man. Um, just a time of huge stress. And I tell you what, and I said this to her the other day, and it's the biggest compliment I could pay anybody. The only person other than my partner who I would trust to look after my dog when I'm not there and all of that, and I could feel comfortable and safe to like not being there, is my mother. Now that doesn't mean I think my partner's my mother or anything like that, but I just got so much respect for both of them because they just like stoically just drag the family through um whenever they need to. And I'm like that too, but I just have been incapable literally of doing that this time. And I've learned a lot about how I don't need to always be that guy. I can just move back and allow that to happen, which is a tough one for me. So it's just a shout out to my partner and also my mum as well. She's going through some things at the minute, but she's an absolute star. And also this week, honestly, man, just seriously, if you've messaged, sent a nice comment, send some good vibes, whatever it is, I swear to God, I appreciate you so much. Not just this week, but over this period of time when I've been injured, because we don't like really live near where our family, my partner and I, and I realized like when we've kind of grown up together through this whole mad social media experience, like I think a lot of it will all play too cool for school. Like, oh, it's not the same thing. Some of you people I've never met, but I feel like I know, and I feel like you're my friends, and I've known you for like 10 years, but we've never met. And I think that's what we need to actually look at in terms of how we view online communities. I consider the Milk Cow community, people within it, to be friends, but we've never met. Let us know, like how you feel about this kind of thing. I don't necessarily mean about Milk Cow, but just in general. I think we're so far down the line from social media starting and bloody Farmville and all of that. I think some of us use it in a really positive and productive way. I mean, people like going like Simon Barrington Jones, like great message, mate, and like you were right. I did go and see Beauty. I did, and it worked. And what I know is from like staging those kind of interventions with other people is this, that if we, I don't know, I'm just checking my sound levels there. Hopefully this has come out all right. But if we do not like reach out to other people and when they're going through trauma and stress, then a lot of the time we can just kind of bottle all that up, and we don't actually have the ability to access like rational thought. I was having a bit of trouble there. I think it's a little bit of last days of the concussion Raj, like, but it's nice. It's nice to be reminded by people like Simon that you can access beauty during traumatic times, and sometimes just like that hand reaching out from somebody I've never met. I know so many other people too, but it just like triggers something where we remember who we are in the middle of trauma. I mean, this past few weeks with the dog, it's been like we've had no time. Like, I went a couple of days without having a shower because it was just I just got to like the night time and I was just so beat I couldn't be bothered. Like that's the way it gets to with like diminishing returns in other areas of your life, and you end up living in like a relative shithole. I mean, I'm just going to spend the rest of today just pottering around and using. I've got like an arm and a half I can use now, and that, believe me, makes a difference. I'm going to get some K tape on, and try my best, and just when my dog and my partner come home, um, probably next week I would have thought, and it'll be nice for them, be a nice space, and I think I'm coming out the back end. Long term as well for me, the injuries thing, fuck off, man. Seriously, just like, do I even need to? If you've been following for a long time and listening, you'll know just how many absolutely raj things I've been through the last 5-6 years with injuries, and I think we'll best leave it there. If you're desperate to know, and you just go and listen to older shows, man. Absolutely crazy. So what I want to say is this in closing. Divin try and be some kind of like hero and pretend that something has happened, something hasn't happened, because I did that, and doing those 2 shows, like, set us back probably another week or more. It's fucking stupid. I mean, I'm still in pain now, and we're a month on, and I think what it was is I'm just so gutted with the amount of interruptions that I've had to the work that we're doing, um, through no fault of my own, but another one was not needed, particularly when I was thinking just before the bike crash, "Bloody hell, I'm feeling strong here. Maybe I can do an Ironman." I think I'd better park the Iron Man idea up. I might do a triathlon though. Just before I got injured with spinal surgery, I was like doing core training for Iron Man, and it just burns at me soul that I never got to complete it. Just wanted to do one, and then I was just going to eat onion rings and cheese puffs and just sit there, go like the creme brulee of ultra marathons. Going, there he is. There's me crossing that line. Never ran again after that. Just ate crisps. And I think, to be fair, I'd be well within me right. Wouldn't do it though. Anyway, please comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to become a patron, support the work, patreon.com/Cow Daily. I promise you, I super promise you, all things being well with these injuries, all that back catalogue content's going up there for you. Fucking hell, I've said that like more than a few times. And just fucking everything just kept happening again. Like, what is it? If you're any kind of like warlock or like really cool occultish type person, right? Just wrap a healing and protective amount of love round our family, my dogs, everything, and let's just have a good old run at this for the next like year and see where we end up. Honestly, all love to yous. I hope he's having absolutely fantastic 2023. I hope it's as a baseline bearable though. There's so much in the air right now. There's so much. I tell you what, though, I did find out something cool that I'll leave you with. In Andalusia, the local authority who run a lot of the buses mandated that there would be HEPA filters in all of their buses, and it's class. Like 99.97%, including COVID, of all viruses taken out of the air. So that and an FFP2 mask, good. We're good. But even just that in the UK is the very minimum that we should expect. We've been beaten down, abused, and we're all tired. And I think people are just like, they're tired of like having to stand up. But guess what? We're just going to fight these battles and keep fighting these battles for the rest of our life. And some of them we're going to win. Most of them will probably lose, but some of them will fucking win. Now, I'm not defeated. I'm still here. And so are you too. So let's not focus on the bad things, and let's look at the things we can actually win. And that's one of them. Let's all campaign for filtration systems in public spaces and buses, and ensure that clinically vulnerable people are taken care of and respected. Because I tell you this, no political candidate or political party will be getting any kind of endorsement from us unless they've got a plan to respectfully integrate clinically vulnerable people and safely back into society. They're just not serious people. If they're not prepared to do that, absolute ghouls. And it's about time we started practicing what we're preaching it. Anyway, we're back. Fingers crossed. No, I think we are. I've just got I'm just still a bit banged up, but as you can see, I can talk without my cheek looking like it's going to fall off or my arm exploding. Bella. Right. All the very best. It's just really nice to see you. And yeah, back to lives from Monday. And as I say, over the next few days, I might do one just to get rid of the ring rust sort of thing, and crack on. But seriously, though, listen to us while I say this. Thank you so much for the love and support and kindness towards me, my dog, my family. I just love this for it. And it means the world to us. And as I say, let's revise what online communities mean, because these are my friends and I appreciate you a lot. Later. I'm going off to put a broom around the house to honor my partner. Goodbye.